Good morning students, good morning to all of you. So in the last class we have discussed about the construction of epicycloid. So today in this class we will discuss about the construction of hypocycloid. This is unit 1 class 12. So all of you listen carefully. This is very important problem. Okay. So in this class we will discuss about two topics. They are one is definition of the hypocycloid and construction of the hypocycloid. So first we should know about the definition of hypocycloid. So then after we will see construction of hypocycloid. So how can we define hypocycloid? So already we have seen the definition of the hypocycloid in the last video, in the last class. Okay, so all of you once again listen. See how can we define hypocycloid. See here, so if you observe this figure, so this is a base circle. This is a base circle. So in this base circle, we have a small circle. So this small circle is rolling inside the base circle. Okay. So now it is forming at one type of curve that is called hypocycloid. So how can we define hypocycloid? Means whenever the small circle rolls inside the another circle, it forms one type of curve that is called hypocycloid. Or we can define in another way, it is a curve traced by a point P on the circumference of a circle which rolls inside the another circle. Okay, so I hope you understand the definition of the hypocycloid. So let us see how we get the hypocycloid curve. Let us see how we get the hypocycloid curve. So first we should take as point. This is a point O, center point for the base circle. So with the center, draw some part of the base circle. Some part of the base circle. So these two end points. So this is one end of this arc and another end of this arc. So these two end points join with center of the base circle. So if we draw a full circle, it will be look like this. Okay. So this is a base circle. So in this base circle, we have a small circle. This is a rolling circle. It is rolling inside the base circle. So initially this rolling circle is contacting with the base circle at point P1 at this particular position. So after completion of half revolution, the P1 point comes down. Okay, so this is at this particular position. Next half revolution it comes up. Again it is contact with base circle at this particular position. This is P3. So here we got 3 points P1, P2, P3. If we join these 3 points, we get the hypocycloid curve. We get the hypocycloid curve. See here, and this is our hypocycloid curve. See, whenever the rolling circle, this is a rolling circle. Rolling circle rolls inside the another circle. So this is a first contacting point P1 and last contacting point is P3. Okay. So if we join these points P1 and P3 with the center of the base circle, so these two lines will make some angle at the center of the base circle, that is theta. So how can we find theta value? How can we find theta? We have a formula, that is what? Theta is equal to 360 degrees into circumference of the rolling circle divided by circumference of the base circle. Okay. See, whenever the rolling circle rolls inside the another circle, it form one arc. So P1 to P3, this is one arc. So this P1 to P3 arc will make some angle at the center of the base circle. So that is theta. So we can find the theta value by using this formula. Okay, I hope you understand. So this is how we get the hypocycloid curve when the circular body rolls inside the another circle. Next we will see animation video. See here, this is a base circle. In this base circle we have a small circle. It is rolling inside the base circle. It is forming at one type of curve that is called hypocycloid. So this is one hypocycloid, this is another hypocycloid, like this. Okay. So next we will see problem. Draw hypocycloid of rolling circle diameter is 40 mm, which rolls inside the another circle of 200 mm diameter for one revolution. And also draw tangent and normal line at any point on the curve. So if we observe this problem, we have two values, that is 40 and 200. What is the 40? 40 is nothing but what? That is the diameter of the rolling circle. That is equal to small d is equal to 40 mm. What is the radius of the rolling circle is 20 mm. Next, what is the 200? 200 is nothing but what? That is the diameter of the base circle. What is the radius of the base circle? 100 mm. Okay. See here, this is a base circle, 200 mm diameter, and this one is rolling circle, 40 mm diameter. Okay. It is rolling inside the another circle. Rolling circle is rolling inside the another circle. Then we will get the hypocycloid curve. So first, before constructing the hypocycloid, first we should learn about the construction procedure. So in construction procedure, first we should calculate the angle. First we should calculate the angle made by the PQ arc at the center of the base circle. At the center of the base circle. So how can we find the theta value? Already we have a formula, that is what? 360 degrees into circumference of the rolling circle divided by circumference of the base circle. So here 2 pi gets cancelled. Therefore theta is equal to 360 degrees into small r divided by capital R. So where small r is nothing but 20, capital R is nothing but what? 100. So if we calculate this value, we get that 70 degrees. See here, from this line to this line. Now from this inclined line to this inclined line, the angle between these two lines should be now 72 degrees. 72 degrees. So this is the first point. And second point is what? Construction procedure. Mark a center point O for the base circle. Third point, with center O and radius equal to 100 mm, draw some part of the base circle. Next, fourth point, mark a point O dash on the line OP such that PO dash is equal to smaller. Where smaller is equal to what? Rolling circle. Okay, where smaller is equal to rolling circle. Divide the rolling circle into 12 number of equal parts. With center O, draw the circular arcs from the 12, 111, 210, 39, 48, 57 and 6. Divide the PQ arc into 12 number of equal parts. So these lines will meet your center arc at O1, O2 and so on O12. With center O1 and radius equal to 20, draw the arc intersecting the arc 111 at P1. So repeat this 8th step for all center points O1 and O2, O3 and so on O12. So we get the intersecting points P1, P2, P3 and so on P12. So if we draw a smooth freehand curve through the points P1, P2, P3 and so on P12, so it is the required hypocycloid. After constructing the hypocycloid, so it will be look like this. See here, this is the final answer. So finally, after constructing the hypocycloid, so it will look like this. This is a hypocycloid curve. This is normal line and this one is tangent. Okay. So this is the final answer. So let us see how can we construct a hypocycloid by using above construction procedure. See, first we should locate the center point of the base circle, that is O. With that center, radius equal to 100 mm, draw some part of the base circle. Join these two endpoints of the arc with the center of the base circle like this. Okay. So here one condition. What is that? The angle between these two lines should be equal to how much? 72 degrees. So here this line will intersect at this particular position. This is point P and this is your point Q. Okay, the angle between these two lines is now what? 72 degrees. Okay, already we have calculated. So next, third point, construction procedure. On the line OP, mark a point O dash. So from point P to O dash, PO distance. What is the PO dash distance? 20 mm. On the line OP, mark a point O dash such that PO dash is equal to how much? Smaller, that is equal to 20 mm. Okay. So with center O dash and radius equal to 20 mm, draw the rolling circle. So divide this rolling circle into 12 number of equal parts. Already we know how to divide a circle into 12 number of equal parts. Give the names to these points 1, 2, 3 in anti-clockwise direction. Sorry, clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on 12. Next, draw the circular arcs. Draw the circular arcs from the point 6 and from point 7 and 5, from point 8 and 4, from point 9 and 3. So before the central arc drawing the from 9 and 3, so first we need to draw central arc from the center point, that is from the O dash. So this is a central arc. So next to draw the central arc, draw the circular arc from the 9 3. Next draw the circular arc from the 10 2, from 11 1. Okay, so these are the circular arcs from the respective points. Next, divide the PQ arc. So this is a point P and this is a point Q. Divide the PQ arc into 12 number of equal parts. So here we have a 72 degrees. 72 divided by 12, we get the how much? 6 degrees. So this is 6 degrees line. From this line to this line, it is now 6 degrees. So with the help of divider, mark the remaining parts. Okay, 12 parts. So these lines will meet your PQ arc at 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash and so on 12 dash. And these lines will meet your central arc at O1, O2, O3 and so on O12. Okay. So now with the help of compass. Now radius is what? Radius of the rolling circle, that is 20 mm. Now center is what? O1. Cut the 11 1 1 arc, 11 1 circular arc at this particular position. And similarly with O2 center, cut the 10 2 circular arc. And with center O3 with the same radius, cut the 9 3 circular arc. 9 3 circular arc. So with the remaining same centers, cut the arcs like this. You will get P1, P2, P3, P4, P5 and so on P12. If we draw a smooth freehand curve to these points, we get the hypocycloid curve like this. Okay, this is a hypocycloid curve. Right. If you want to draw the tangent and normal line, so mark a point anywhere, that is M point. Okay. So now with the help of compass, take the 20 mm radius, that is rolling circle radius, cut the central arc, that is your S point, join S and O. So it will meet your PQ arc at point N. Join N and M, this is your normal line. So perpendicular to this line, draw the tangent. This is your tangent. So after drawing the epicycloid curve, we have to give the dimensioning. So dimensioning will be like this. See here, this is the final answer. This is rolling circle, and rolling circle diameter is what? How much? 40 mm. And what is the radius of the base circle? 100 mm. From here to Q point. O to Q point is 100 mm. And what is the diameter of the rolling circle? 40 mm. Okay. So I hope you understand. This is a hypocycloid curve. Where theta is equal, how can we find the theta value? Circumference of the rolling circle divided by circumference of the base circle. So 2 pi gets cancelled, smaller divided by capital. So smaller is nothing but 20, capital is nothing but 100. So we get the 72 degrees. So this angle is now 72 degrees. So I hope you understand. So this is very important problem. So all of you practice it. Okay. Thank you so much.